Hey, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Take 5. I'm doing this one late at night. I actually need to shut the door so I don't wake somebody up. All right. Sorry about that. But we're in Leviticus 11. We're going to finish this chapter, and we left off in verse 32. When one of them dies and falls on something, that article, whatever its use, will be unclean, whether it is made of wood, cloth, hide, or sackcloth. Put it in water. It will be unclean till evening, and then it will be clean. So if one of the unclean animals lands on something, then whatever it lands on, you can't use it. It's got to be clean. So you stick it in the water till evening, and it'll be all right. If one of them falls into a clay pot, everything in it will be unclean, and you must break the pot. So if it's clay, you're not going to be able to clean it, and you just got to get rid of the pot. All right. Any food you are allowed to eat that has come into contact with water from any such pot is unclean, and any liquid that is drunk from such a pot is unclean. So just don't have anything to do with it. If that dead animal gets it, is what it's saying there. Anything that one of their carcasses falls on becomes unclean. An oven or cooking pot must be broken up. They are unclean, and you are to regard them as unclean. A spring, however, or a cistern for collecting water remains clean, but anyone who touches one of these carcasses is unclean. All right, then it's going to continue to go on and talk about when these dead animals touch things, how they're unclean. All right, and so God just wants you to take this stuff seriously, and I think He was looking out for us because dead things can't be good, right? So anyway, these dead, unclean animals. Verse 41, every creature that moves along the ground is to be regarded as unclean. It is not to be eaten. You are not to eat any creature that moves along the ground. Whether it moves on its belly or walks on all fours or on many feet, it is unclean. So don't eat anything that crawls on the ground, and that would include, snakes, reptiles, lizards, things like that. Do not defile yourself by any of these creatures. Do not make yourselves unclean by means of them or be made unclean by them. Verse 44 here. I am the Lord your God. And here's the main point I want to make today. Consecrate yourselves and be holy because I am holy. Do not make yourselves unclean by any creature that moves along the ground. I am the Lord who brought you up out of Egypt to be your God. Therefore be holy because I am holy. All right. And what that means is you need to be separate from the world. You can't just be like everybody else. All right. These other nations are going to eat whatever they want and do whatever they want. But you're my special people and you need to follow my rules. All right. Verse 46. These are the regulations concerning animals, birds, every living thing that moves about in the water, and every creature that moves along the ground. You must distinguish between the unclean and the clean, between living creatures that may be eaten and those that may not be eaten. And in life, we have to be able to decide and distinguish between unclean and clean. And really, that just comes from knowing God. All right. Back then, it applied to the things they actually ate. But for us, it would apply to anything in life. You have to know the difference between clean and unclean. And that's it for now. We're going to be in chapter 12 next time. So thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time on the next edition of Take 5.